Yeah, so one of the joys to me of living abroad is actually not needing a car. Lawnmowers, they do have them. There's a little more grass here than in Ecuador. On the barbecues, apparently their prices are really good compared to Ecuador. These kinds of things are an arm and a leg in Ecuador, like 800. And so
this looks like a nice one for 210 right there. Big one, see it? That's a huge.
That would be like 600 to 800 bucks in Ecuador.
Look at this thing. I mean, this is a family barbecue.
Yeah, it's got extra doors here. Wow. That's darn right reasonable. Too bad they Gringo guide you so much on the property here. That's too bad. In case you thought everything was cheap. Now this is stainless steel, so, and it's much bigger than the other one, so you can go to whatever price you want on this stuff. I just want to show you guys how treacherous it is to stay in Gorgona without a car. It's one of those roads that's just single laned and no real shoulder or anything, and it's very dangerous to walk here. We've been walking it every single day. As you guys know, we love to walk, but it's not walker friendly. Take a look at all of this mud here. It rains all the time. You can't really walk off the street, so you have to walk in the street, and the lane is so tight, it's barely the size of a car, that you're walking in the car's way. So it's very dangerous and not walker friendly at all here in Gorgona. Look at that car. He's not even in his lane. You know, cars wobble. And the beach access is not walker friendly either. Gorgona is not really a, what do you call it, retail beach area. Like, you can't just get off the bus and walk the Malecon, so to speak, like in
Neither is Coronado.
Salinas. Neither is Coronado. Neither one of these beach areas that are touted so much. What there really are is sales pitches for the buildings that are here. And if you live in the building, you're on the beach and you've got a car. So none of these issues are your issue. But if you wanted to live a different kind, I call that a plastic lifestyle, because it's not real. You know, you're on the beach and you have to have a car. I mean, you're in a foreign country, they got transportation, but mass transpo, but not really. There's no buses that really take you to the beach. They stop, they drop you off at a point that's well before the beach. I mean, you gotta walk, I'm just guesstimating, probably at least 1 kilometer to get to the beach. And the humidity and the sun here is treacherous, not on a cloudy day, but you really don't want to get caught on a really strong sun day walking all of that to go to the beach and back. On top of that, who wants to be salty and sandy and sit in a minivan? They're not real buses. I call them van buses. They're really tight. If the only time they really work is when no one's on them, but every other time. Panamanians aren't tiny people, and this is not an insult to them. I'm just saying that they hang out their seats because the van buses are tiny. They're smaller than you. You are crouching. There's no standing room, and so I just enjoy the outdoors. I like walking, and I'm not into the plastic lifestyle. Alpo even, 14 pounds.
This is a good deal, I think.
These are 20 kilos for 30 bucks. How much is the gardening shovel? I know this one's 10 bucks. Oh yeah, it is a short one. Guys, I once got a shovel. No, I got 2 of them at Lowe's for $1. I can tell you in my course how I do things like that back in the States. We've been having more people sign up for the course because we've been talking a little more about it. Just check out the links below. More information on how to do things like that in the States. Yeah, so one of the joys to me of living abroad is actually not needing a car. The minute I start needing a car, it just removes a major element of living abroad. One of the things as a do-it-yourselfer that's really challenging when you go to a foreign country where, of course, they don't speak your language, or you don't speak theirs, is when you're in the do-it-yourself aisle. It's just, it's really nice when it's in English, but you know, that's kind of a bonus. But you know how important it is on stuff like this. Just one little difference is, and you got the wrong product. And so, I even, because I don't really like asking the help too much, because I asked the help, I don't want to pick on any stores, but I asked the help and I told him what I wanted. I wanted a semi-gloss paint for the wall, and he reassured me that it was, and when I went home and put it on the wall, it was flat. One of the things that was disappointing as a do-it-yourselfer in Ecuador was the lack of PVC. Now, I'll have you know, I actually did ask a friend, do they have PVC in Ecuador? Of course, that's too general of a question. He reassured me that there was PVC everywhere. And there is, but it's all the same kind. Let's see what they got here. Let's see if they got enough PVC here. Well, we've got some elbows. So I wonder where the pipes themselves are. I'm gonna ask her.
Frank has been looking at the PVC for 45 minutes. Did you find what you need yet?
I'm almost there. It's a guy thing. Right, guys?